Welcome to your cafe. Thank you for joining us in your cafe today. To help you enjoy your experience and meal, we ask that you follow a few basic rules. This is your cafe, and we would appreciate it if you would treat this area with the same respect and pride that is offered to you. When you enter your cafe, we would appreciate it if you would lower your voice to a whisper level. It is not necessary to speak so loudly to your classmates for them to hear you while you are inside. We are equally excited to see you today and appreciate you speaking in a lower whisper voice so you can visit with your friends and we can still hear and help everyone when they make requests. If you appreciate the efforts of your staff to make this delicious food and drink you have been offered today in the food line, feel free to let the staff know by smiling beautifully and offering a thank you and I appreciate it, or have a nice day. When you enter the dining room area, we would appreciate if you would continue using the same inside voice you have been using since coming in. Using a quiet whisper voice will help you ensure your friends can enjoy their meal as you enter, and you will also enjoy your meal when others are entering later. It will be very tempting to want to raise your voice or yell to your friends as you enter the dining area and see them. However, we encourage you to give them the same respect you deserve and instead just give them a wave or a quiet hello and keep walking to your table. When you arrive to your table, remember to sit 3 people to a table. 3 people to a table will give you and your classmates the required space and distance between each other to help keep everyone safe and comfortable. While you are seated and enjoying your meal, we encourage you to talk and visit with your friends in the same inside whisper voice. Using this whisper voice ensures everyone can hear each other without having to raise their voices, so we don't have to be reminded by the CPALs to be quiet. We understand that this is an exciting time of the day, and we want you to have a good time and visit with your friends. We want you to be able to hang out and share your awesome learning experiences of the day with the people you care about, but please do so while using a quieter whisper voice. If everyone uses a quieter whisper voice, the CPALs are not forced to raise their voices to regulate the volume and remind you that it's getting too loud. If you have a question while you are seated, please quietly raise your hand and wait patiently for a staff member to come over to you to answer your questions. When you are seated and visiting with your friends, please don't ask or beg for their food as this can be annoying. It can also cause unnecessary yelling and arguments, and begging for food just isn't a good habit to get into. Each of you has been given the opportunity to take one of each item in the food line to help you create a well-rounded and balanced meal, and it will provide you the nutrition, hydration, and energy you need to help you feel good and make it to the end of your school day. Please remember to continue eating your meal while you are visiting with your friends, as time keeps moving. We want to make sure you have plenty of time to safely finish your meal before you are dismissed to recess. We also need enough time for ourselves to clean up and prepare the area to serve the next group of students so they have an equally enjoyable experience in our cafe. Before you are dismissed, a CPAL will give you a verbal reminder that your time is almost up. When you hear this reminder, it will give you about 5 minutes to finish any last items, and it is also a good time to begin cleaning the area around you by putting food and wrappers on your tray. When it is time to be dismissed, a CPAL will come to your table and ask you to stand up. When instructed, please stand up and quietly grab your tray. Stand next to your table and wait for further instructions. When everyone at your table has stood up and the group is ready, your CPAL will then dismiss you. When dismissed, please quietly line up in 2 lines to dump your tray and hand it to our wonderful helpers. If you enjoyed your experience today, it would be wonderful of you to quietly offer the Sea Pals and other staff that beautiful smile of yours and a thank you or have a nice day. After you dump your tray, continue to walk quietly outside to line up like you do every day and wait for the further instructions from a Sea Pal. When you go outside, this would be a good time to speak a little louder so your friends can hear you. However, it is also still very important to remember to keep your voice low enough so you are not drawing negative attention to yourself and so you can still hear instructions from your Sea Pal without forcing them to yell at you. Once you get to recess, please feel free to speak as loudly as you choose. Thank you for joining us for lunch in the cafe today and helping us create a friendly, enjoyable, and safe experience. We hope you felt equally respected and appreciated and you enjoyed your lunch with us. We hope to see you tomorrow.